All right, this is a two for Sunday night. This might give a clue to what this is with my homegrown leather attachment, but this is 10 years old, and it's an integral part of this solution, this Frankford Arsenal. This is my dry tumbler. This is my 10-year-old dry tumbler, which I've probably been breathing all in all of these 10 years as I rotated this around. When I put it in its container, I'll even seal it up. I would dump in all my media, dump in everything. Let's see if I'm in frame. Close this up, and then put that wonderful steel peg, which is very hard to do when you're on camera. That wonderful steel peg in there, and then I would rotate and breathe deeply. So deeply, making sure all of the fumes were consumed. But for a $5 bucket that was modified with a couple of lips and a basket and some whatever these are so that you could turn it, pretty cool solution. I mean, I was not second guessing myself about how I do media until I tried to do some of the wet media, stainless steel, and a few people had commented, oh, you should get the Frankford Arsenal, easy to drain, blah, blah, blah. And I also have an older Hornady one that's covered that I just never really found the need to break out. So let me switch and bring what Santa dropped off this year. All right, conceptually, this is the exact same idea. This is the wet or dry media separator, and I'll be very frank with you. What I like about it is that it has this top. I mean, there's a screen there, and that's for part of the wet tumbling, but the beauty is there's a top so that as I turn this, and there's a handle on both sides so you can see what I'm doing. So as I turn this, I'm not breathing in all that shit. So this would be the equivalent of what I have today. I'm just turning, trying not to breathe it in, hold my breath for a few seconds, stop turning, go breathe, come back, turning. But it's realistically kind of still in the air a little bit. So adding this component, this top shell, which fits nicely and I wouldn't say locks in here, but it catches these two clips, so it's not going to go anywhere when I'm turning. So I like the fact that it is a covered tumbler. I also like the fact that I don't, as much as I love, where did I go? Let me grab it. As much as I love this pin that I've come so close to over the last 10 years, I do like the idea of this rubber gasket, or this rubber attachment. I'm not sure how well this is going to hold up, in all honesty, though, because it's not the easiest thing to open, and I've not found a graceful way to do it, so I'm hoping that's about as graceful as it gets. Let me move this out of the way so I have a little room. So it looks like from a loading perspective, they want you to load it on the second set of rings. So this is tumbling. That's, if if I had this shut and was paying attention. That's loading. And actually, maybe not. Well, fuck me. I don't know what to say. You're catching it real time on why this is so difficult. Okay. So maybe I have it upside down. Maybe this thing is supposed to go this way. That would make sense. Okay, so I had it stored upside down. Again, this is all new to me. We'll see how long that rubber thing lasts. Again, I'm a little leery about that. I wonder if the other design actually fits in it. Let me test that out. Kind of looks like the same ball. Wow. I don't know about that. Let's see. That's kind of interesting. Oh, look at that. So if I stop, yeah, that, okay. So plan B is to not throw this one away because this is held up for 10 years. And it's steel. The rubber gasket kind of has me a little concerned. There we go. All right, so where I was going with this was load it up. So I like the fact that holy fuck, this thing's temperamental. So it looks like it has a better way of loading than the other one in terms of at least it stays flat. The other one, because you're on the bucket, I kind of had to load it like this. It was a little more janky. This looks like it's a little more elegant of a solution. I don't know, can you guys see that? Yeah, so it's kind of like a bowl, like a cereal bowl. So dump your brass and media in there. Looks like it's robust enough with these clippy clips. Hopefully, lock it up. I'm gonna take this away for a minute because the real plus for me again is that and that. So, oh look, our friends, our C19 friends, our cool friends. So again, the cool thing for me, should I go into more of the wet tumbling, is, okay, let's assume that the blue thing's in here and I just dumped all my pins and my media just like I was with dry tumbling. The beauty with this top is to be able to go, I wouldn't call it high speed, but I don't have to be as careful or as gentle when I'm turning or rotating. I can just go batshit crazy and everything's trapped in here. So that's kind of cool. I'm okay with that. And a couple things. Looks like I can do pins. I can do maybe 2 cycles of pins by having my water and my pins in this one and doing a filter into here, and then having this over another bucket so that this is catching my pins and letting the water, so kind of like a double. I don't know if that's the intended purpose of it, but that was my demonstration of it. So again, super cool. I don't know that it would have been something I would have gone after myself, probably eventually. It just made it a little extra bonus that Santa showed up with it. So again, this is the Frankford Arsenal wet dry media separator. And that is the end of the Christmas holiday goodies. Take care for now.